Yeah, yo, we outside again. Like, share, comment, subscribe, my friends. These are the channel we recommend. So yeah, today we're gonna talk about how, in my personal opinion, 125s and 50s are the most dangerous bikes you could ever buy and ride and own. Stay away from them. Let's talk about it. So, what I'm going to say to you now is, this is just from my perspective. So I don't want you guys to say, oh, well, why are you telling people to do this? Let me just say, from my opinion, them small bikes and scooters are absolutely dangerous. Yeah? Don't bother come for me. Pause. Don't come for me. Let me land. Now, some people will say, them bikes are less dangerous because they're not that heavy, they don't go that fast, etc, etc, etc. Now, okay, cool. So if you got a general 125, you probably get 60, 70 mile an hour tops out of it, right? Now if you got something like this, top end, this will probably do about 175 miles an hour. Would I do 175 miles per hour on a bike? You think so me a damn idiot? Do you understand? Like, why would I want to be riding at 175 miles an hour? Like, I ain't got no sense. I wouldn't do that. Do you get me? I would not do that. That's stupid, right? So let's just dispel that myth there. If a bike does 170 miles an hour, it doesn't mean that the rider's going to do 170 miles an hour. Alright? So let me tell you why I think that the bigger bikes are more safer. Now, you got to think about it, it's all like mind games. It's all manipulation. Because when you're riding a bigger bike, you have more presence. People hear you. So if you think about it as a car driver, if you're driving in your car and you hear this, yeah, it causes you to look and see what's going on. Do you know what I mean? You see a motorbike behind you, a big thing, and you're like, yo, yeah, let me get out of his way. Do you know what I'm saying? If you hear a bike, one of them diet bikes, I call them diet bikes, guys, just some marketing with some little wheels, you hear, no one cares, no one's intimidated, no one's getting out of your way. Or very few people is getting out of your way. Do you understand? In their head, they're just thinking of you like a flipping push bike on wheels with a flipping hairdryer engine. Like, no one's moving, no one's intimidated. Do you get what I'm saying? On the bigger bikes, you got bigger tires. So bigger tires means what? More grip. More grip means less chance to skid. Safer. You get me? When you have a bigger engine, you got more power to get out of trouble. Do you understand? So if you're riding now, say you're at a junction and you got cars behind you and somebody's acting stupid, you got enough power to, when the lights go on green, you can just get out of the way real quick. Do you know what I mean? Just one twist and you're gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean you have to speed or anything like that, but you can get yourself out the way quicker than most cars. Do you know what I mean? Just remember, something like this, the 0 to 60 time is probably about 2.9 seconds. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can get yourself out of trouble real quick. The average car, and I'm not talking like a supercar or anything, will do 0 to 60 maybe about 9 to 10 seconds. Now, you see the difference? So I can get out of the way rapid. Do you get what I'm saying? And also, you got to look at, with the smaller bikes, like I says, no ways of getting out of traffic like that. I mean, getting out of trouble, sorry, like that. Do you know what I mean? Nobody cares. Nobody respects you. You sound like a flipping hairdryer. Nobody cares. Do you know what I mean? Nobody can hear you. Do you know what I mean? And when they do, it's just not sounding like intimidating, man. Do you know what I mean? So you got to think of the presence of a bike. So when you're buying a bike, guys, me personally, I didn't start on a 125. I started on a 600 Sport. Do you know what I'm saying? Was it intimidating? Of course it was, mate. First time, the bike's heavier. Do you know what I mean? And that's another thing. When you're riding a bike, I feel like the heavier the bike, the more stable you feel. Because when I'm on this, even though this ain't super heavy, to some people this is light. Do you know what I mean? People that ride like litre bikes that are tourer bikes and stuff, they'll say, mate, this is light, man. Do you know what I mean? Because it is a sports bike. I think it's mainly like a track bike, really. Probably why it don't have no damn fuel gauge. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, a heavier bike is much better than these light bikes. But the negatives are, if you're picking a bike up, you're pushing it or whatever, you need to know what you're doing, mate. If you drop it, for the most part, you're going to take off the fairings, and fairings are really expensive, and especially if you haven't got any crash bobbins, whatever you call them. You know what I mean? So you see, when you're riding a big bike here, normally, see, they're not doing it now. These taxis, obviously. Oh, okay. Yeah, people move out your way. Unless they're taxis. It's a different style of driving than deal with. Do you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I remember when I was first, when I first got my bike license and when I used to drive coaches, I remember speaking to one of the mechanics, and he was a rider. Middle-aged, you know, old school guy. And he was asking me what kind of bike do I want to get, and I'm saying to him that, yeah, I wouldn't mind a Ninja 600. And he said, a 600? He says, come in the office, sir. Come in the office, young man. Always. So I've got in the office now, he's gone, sit down. He says, listen, let me give you a bit of talk. He says, when you're going to buy a bike, mate, he said, just buy a litre. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, mate, a litre for my first bike? Like, are you alright? Like, I've got no biking experience. He's gone, listen, you know what you're doing. You're a good road user, professional road user. He says, get a litre. He says, what's going to happen is you're going to buy a 600. And once you get used to that, you're going to say it's not enough. And I'm like, no, that'll be enough, you know. I don't need no different. He says, no, I'm telling you. He says, after you're going to want a you're going to want to put the 600 down and you're going to want to go bigger. So I'm like, nah, that's enough for me, it's enough for me. And lo and behold, he was right. He was absolutely right. Now, did I need a bigger bike? No. Because I'll be doing the same speed and everything that I'll be doing on the 6. But there's just something about having a bigger bike, a bigger CC, a bigger engine, that I don't even know if I can explain it. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them things. So I started with the 6, then I went to the 750, and then now I've come up to the 9. So where am I going after this? Come on, guys. Probably like a ZX10R, ZZR14, R1, CBR 1000. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go in reverse now. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You just keep going up. You're not going any faster, but you just got some more power. Do you know what I mean? Because, I mean, like I said, this can do 175 miles an hour, but you can still ride it like this. Just chill. Do you know what I mean? There's no... And if you want to, you know, if you want to take off a little bit, you just twist the throttle. So, yeah. But, yeah. Let me know what you think, guys, about riding a bigger bike as opposed to, like, you know, like your 125, your learner type bikes. And also as well, I forgot to say, guys, if you're on a CBT and you ride a 125, remember you got all the L plates on your bike as well. Now you already know as road users how we look at L plates, respectfully. Do you know what I mean? And this is even coming from an instructor's perspective. Like, when we see L plates, we just think learners. Now, when someone's on a CBT, like, you know, they've probably been riding for years and years and years, and they're very comfortable, and, you know, they know exactly what they're doing. But when we see them out learner plates, yeah, we're side-eyeing it. We want to get round you. We don't want you to. You know what I'm saying? There's no respect there. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So just bear that in mind, guys. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, that's the end of that little chat there. Like I said, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Me personally, I'd say if you're going for your bike license and you go and do your mod 1 and your mod 2, you might as well just jump straight on a big bike. There's no point in saying, oh, let me get a 125 first. To me, just go straight for it, mate. Because the bigger bikes are much safer, they're much more sturdy, and to me personally, I'll say they're easier to ride. That's me personally. But anyway, let me know what you think, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We out.